and he hated the British. Sorry, Paul.
Moto dork.
It's brisk. It's kind of wavering between 39 degrees and 40 degrees Fahrenheit for all of you in Europe. But she likes the cold weather. Keeps the temperature down pretty well. Stay there. I wish there were things to do around here. They just aren't. I mean, there are things to do for kids or for young people, or, you know, people who don't live here and have never visited here before. You know, there are some things, you know, there's a lake. There's the William Whitley House, which is billed as the oldest brick house west of the Alleghenies? East? West? I don't know. I don't know. It's something like that. It's either east or west. It's also the place where, well, they say it's the place where counterclockwise horse racing began in America, because William Whitley had this hillside over there called Sportsman's Hill, and he raced horses around it, and he hated the British. Sorry, Paul. He hated the British so much that he even wanted to run his horses in the opposite direction, and supposedly that's where it started in America. Who knows? But for people who live here, and especially right now with COVID and, you know, so many things being closed and inaccessible, there's just nothing to do. You got to drive 45 miles in all directions, which, of course, we've all done many, many times. I'm afraid the sun's going to get in my eyes here in a minute. Yep, and I'm not going to be able to see anything.
5 minutes later.
This video is about nothing. This may be the most useless and worthless video I've ever made. Maybe. It's about time to do some serious work on the bike. It's needing some routine maintenance, and I believe going to replace the timing chain guides, timing chain tensioner. I may even get into replacing the final drive gears and the drive shaft, and along with it, all this stuff right there. But as long as you're watching and as long as I've got your attention, I can show you my hometown. Why not? That used to be a Chevrolet dealership. The owner of it just died recently. Stanford is the second oldest settlement in the state of Kentucky. Sorry, the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We're not technically a state. The oldest settlement is Harrodsburg, which is about 20 miles that way, down Highway 150. And here is my hometown, Stanford. That is our city garage, which is closed. That is used to be a furniture store. That is a hotel. That's a great pizza shop, but it's closed at the moment because of COVID. That's a great restaurant, Bluebird. I love that restaurant. Some clothing shops. Bank, of course. The guy that owns that bank owns most of this. That's true. Our courthouse with V's instead of U's. Radio station right up there. Used to be a Western Auto right there. Church, lots of churches. We're kind of in the Bible Belt. Used to be an arcade there. Lazier's Garage. Jeff Lazier, he's a nice guy. That guy does really good portrait framing. Hey, Joey! That's Joey. That was IGA grocery store. That's where I had my first job in 1987. Smith's Cycles. That's where I got my first real motorcycle. Only he was up there at the time, not there. He was up there. Back when I was probably 12. So 83. Now, the film Raintree County was filmed mostly in Boyle County, next county over. But I believe at least one scene was filmed right in this area here. There used to be a railroad track that went across here, and they had built a, you know, a prop railroad station here somewhere in this area. It may have been right here for all I know, but it was somewhere in this area, I believe. I could be mistaken about, you know, the general vicinity, but it was in Lincoln County, I believe. So, and DeForest Kelley from Star Trek was in that film. So it always kind of makes me feel good to know that DeForest Kelley has been here to this area, because he was my favorite Star Trek character ever. Bones.